Yo, it's your boy Jenna. In today's video, we have Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 13. And yeah, we go back to Thorfinn and Einar. And we go back to the farm. The Farm Simulator Saga is what people are saying it's called. Yeah, there's probably one big thing that happened in this episode. So yeah, guys, be ready for that. So yeah, the video starts, I would say, very interesting. I would say, like, we see this house and we see that it's kind of been, that it's on fire, and we see a lot of dead people in there. And yeah, we get to see this caveman guy, and we don't really know who he is, but I think it was easy to say that he was like a slave. And there's like one person alive, and he has like his leg chopped off, and you know, he was like begging for his life. And we find out that this guy used to be a slave for this guy, and yeah, he got treated pretty badly, and he killed everybody. And he even killed the guy who was his slave or his master, and he even tried to become like a slave for him. You know, he was trying anything to live, but nothing was gonna save him, so he died too. So yeah, everyone dies and he escapes. He says that he's looking for some woman, and we don't know who. Yeah, we don't know who he was talking to, but we learn later on where this is all in. We don't know where exactly this place was. Like, was this like a, you know, like a flashback or something? But we're gonna find out later. That part is probably the most interesting part for the story, and then they go to like the boring part of the story with Einar and Thorfinn, where they're just doing like normal things in this farm. And the uninteresting part here is that the old master, he's getting old, and you thought he was, I mean, at first we saw him at the farm, he looked kind of dead, but he wasn't. So he goes to like the bed, and now he can't really stand up no more. He can't even drink no more. He can't do nothing because he is officially getting old. So yeah, he has to be, being taken care of, like a caretaker. So one of the slaves, the girl that Einar loves, we get to learn her name. Her name is kind of weird. It's like Airhead or something like that. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. So yeah, she takes care of him for the most part, and she does like everything for him. And you know, she might look like she's like a very pretty face, but we get to see she has like very like scars in her hands, and you know, bunch of like, it's like they literally, you could see in detail that her arms were like really scratched up. And yeah, so one of the retainers comes and tells like information to a snake, and we found out that this incident with this guy in the beginning, it actually was like right now, and it was like not as far as I thought it would be, but it wasn't as far. So just from knowing that information, we kind of know where he was kind of going, or what girl he was talking to. And it was literally the slave girl, which kind of was obvious. I mean, she's literally the only slave girl that we ever seen. So yeah, not really a big surprise there. So we got these scouts, these retainers. They're pretty horrible. They do find this slave guy, and they were not very sneaky, and they're pretty dumb, and they kind of died there. They gave away the positions because they are so dumb, and I don't like none of these characters, so I'm glad one of them died, but two survived. So yeah, we go back to like a farm, and we see Snake, and he sees a guy riding a horse who he had never seen before, and he was like wondering where this guy was going and like stuff like that. And then the retainers who were falling behind, they were telling him that was the slave guy, so now he has to fight him. And then we have Airhead, who she sees him, and she gets like this shocked look, and surprise surprise, we find out that, so yeah, this guy was her husband. And yeah, kind of not really surprised there. It was like very obvious, like she's literally the only slave girl that they ever shown or ever talked about, so kind of not a surprise. And you gotta feel sorry for Einar, who has like a big crush on her. And yeah, it turns out she's married, And my best guess is that this guy is gonna die. And we're gonna get to see Snake's how he fights. We only seen like a glimpse of it. Or I don't know what's gonna happen. My guess is that she's not gonna he's gonna try to rescue her, but she wants to stay or something like that. I don't know what their game plan is here. This is kind of like a small subplot before the big plot, before like the big plot that's gonna happen in like with the canoe and all that kettle stuff like that. So I'm hoping it goes somewhere, or you know, something happens interesting, because his introduction to like the first, you know, couple of minutes of the video, he looked like very ruthless. He was like a killer machine. I think he is like a warrior, because just the way he like acts and what he has done so far, he's pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm hoping for like a big fight. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but you know, I'm hoping for like a interesting conclusion nonetheless. And yeah guys, that's the end of the chapter, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.